Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. You're watching Kel-Sei's Way TV and I am Kel-Sei and I am back with another video. Guys, it is day 9. That means there's 2 more days until launch day and I still got a lot of work to do. Procrastination, pew 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 pew. All-nighter, pew 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 pew. I told y'all to get y'all rest, but I'm a hypocrite. Do like I say, not like I do. But this is me being transparent with you. I be knowing a lot of stuff, but the Lord is still working on me. You feel me? You understand? You feel what I'm putting down? But I'm so excited. I might change the drop to 12 p.m. and not 12 a.m. because I'm feeling real. I need to get some sleep in my spirit. Hey, if y'all watch vloggers and they do vlogmas, put some respect on their name. Put some respect on their name, because this is hard, yeah. For the past 3 days, y'all done got previously filmed videos because I was sleeping. And on Sunday, my stomach was like a grumbling and it wasn't really doing me right. And then I had fell off. But because I'm an artist and this is my form of art, y'all know I had that already pre-recorded and loaded up for maybe months ago. Who knows? Doesn't matter. But I didn't miss a day, right? Cool, let's jump into this young video. What we talking about today, Kel-Sei? We are talking about growing pains, and I need to throw out a quick disclaimer. I always feel like I have to disclaim something. All of the videos that I have posted within these 11 days have been a brief summary of my year. And the reason that I choose to film the way that I do, and I chose the order in which I decided to put the things up, even the videos that weren't on the list, they made sense in the order that I decided to put them up. And they fit within the theme of this 11 days. However, I feel like I need to point out that although a lot of my videos start on the heavier side or review the negatives first, I always come back around to the positives. But I do this because as a majority, us as humans understand what positivity is. We understand how to thrive in that atmosphere. And we know how to describe it. We know what it looks like. We can create that imagery. We can use adjectives to paint our picture beautifully when we are in an abundance of positivity. However, the opposite of that, which would be the negatives, be hella fuzzy. It's like, what is this? Why are you here? And I don't really know how to feel. So we have to talk about it. We have to start normalizing and understanding that life isn't always good. And just because something is kind of heading towards the bad direction doesn't mean that it doesn't need attention. Because a lot of times when things bad happen to us, we like to ignore it. We like to put it on the back burner. We like to kind of like act like it doesn't exist. But the thing is, it did. That happened to you. That happened around you. That it happened. So how are we ever going to see the good and the bad if we don't address that there are some negative things. And sometimes when things happen, they have a negative effect. This is why when I start my videos, I address that elephant in the room first. And then I show you how to come out on the opposite side and go get that gold at the end of that rainbow. You know, because after not every storm, but after most storms, you may see a rainbow. And sometimes we need help to understand that this too shall pass and some good will come out of this. And that's why today's topic is growing pains. Hold on, I'm parched. I need to pause right quick. I need some water. Chill. Let's get into it. I got some notes, so I won't be all over the place. And y'all already know I always gotta hit you with a quarterly quote. I don't remember where I got this quote from because I took these notes when I planned out what the 11 days would look like. I'm pretty sure it was probably from The Bald and the Beautiful or The Love Hour, because that's my thing right now. I'm really much into it. Very much into it. I like it. I love it. They be fueling my soul. But yeah, so somebody on one of them platforms, probably, don't quote me, I'm quoting and quote, what the thing, you know, they put the little line. I don't know who said this. I'm gonna put it in editing so you know what I'm talking about and I don't look like a dork. It says growth is not linear and not always pretty. And I definitely don't think that that's verbatim. I think I paraphrased some stuff and put some stuff in there. But I want to hit on that real quick. When we think about growth, and I'm not even going to say we. When I think about growth, I expect it to be linear. I expect it to go in a straight line like this. And I expect that there would be some grace to it. Like, oh, I'm gonna go from here to here, and this line shall connect. I shall not drop down. I shall go straight up with no problems. It shall be easy breezy beautiful. It won't be working like that. Sometimes my growth goes like this. Like, why my graph ugly? The graph hella ugly. Like, I just want it to be a linear graph. I just want to go straight to the top. I want my, what is it called? It's like X over Y. What that thing called? I don't know math. I want it to be 1 to 1. I just want it to look beautiful. When I plot these milestones on my graph, I want it to be nice, neat, fresh. It's something that I could feel proud to present. Like, look at me, it's so beautiful. She looks so beautiful. I want to go up 1 over 3 every time. Up 1 over 3. Like, why am I going up 1 over 3, down 5, across 10? Stagnancy, stagnancy, stagnancy. Ooh, up 37. Why look like that? Why nobody didn't tell me that growth isn't always linear and it's not always pretty? I missed the memo somewhere. But I felt like I should catch you guys up. Now that I know better, I should fill you in. Growth ain't always linear, and for damn sure ain't always pretty. But it's still growth. Even if, let's say I take off 5 steps, drop 3, and then go back up 15, this point and this point are different. And on that drop, guess what? I picked up some pieces to skyrocket me back up to the top. I learned something right here. Although I was met with adversity in this drop, I really need to make a graph so that y'all can really follow me, but I'm not going to do that because I have to post tonight. But although I failed right here, my graph took a dip. This was really where the growth happened. This is where I exponentially took off. I picked up a lot of pieces on my way down because as I'm dropping, I'm like, ooh, trying to grab myself to take flight. It wasn't until I hit the ground and all my pieces was laid out in front of me and I was like, ooh, I need that. Pick that up. I ain't even had this before, but let me put this in my reserve. You know, like in a video game, whenever you lose a life in a video game and all your pieces are just like out there in front of you, that's what the fall be feeling like. Like, I need to look at every resource, every piece of learning, every thing that I have in my reservoir right now, and I need to make sure that I'm using them. That's what that drop is, and that graph is you using all your tools in your toolbox to fly you to the next step. And along the way, you are building that toolbox. You add more tools, you add more materials, you add more resources, more knowledge, so that when you inevitably drop again, you have more tools to use. Cool. We hit on that. You got it. Good. Cool. Let's talk about stagnancy for a little bit. A lot of times we forgot to mention this when we're talking about growing. Because again, we think it's supposed to be linear. We think it's supposed to be smooth sailing. But sometimes, even most things, when you put it on the graph, at some point it plateaus. At some point that graph starts to even out. Linear graphs, exponential graphs, the vector graphs that look like a V. I use my hands so much. Any graph will eventually start to plateau. In that stagnancy period, for me, it is the most annoying because I don't feel like I'm moving. It's like, clearly if I graph it out, yeah, I'm moving because time is still going by. I can't pause time. So you're going to see the shift on the graph. But it's like, bro, what are you doing? Are you going to go on back over there, or are you going to finally take a step to move? And sometimes you need that. You need to be still. And you need to be right where you are to either catch up and join your current reality, or to slow down so that you can make sure you're not missing any steps. And no, go ahead, I'm preaching, girl, hold that thought. Anyway, whew, bless this video. But yeah, that stagnancy, I'm telling you, it be killing me. And I know it probably be killing a lot of us because if it's not big, if it's not noticeable, we don't feel like it's growth. It's growth. But remember, when I plant the seed, I can sit here and stare at it all day, but that don't mean that it's going to pop out. That don't mean that it's going to sprout. That don't mean that it's going to blossom. That is when you need to be nourishing yourself. All right, I'm not quite sure what to do. I'm not quite sure, do I want to retreat, or if I'm ready to take this next step, let me pour into myself. Let me pour into my soul. Let me fuel myself. So when I decide, or when I'm pushed to continue to progress, I have the tools and the resources that I need to do well and to blossom. Because I could plant the seed and stare at it and pour all the water and kill the thought and idea because I'm just, grow, I want to see you. Or I could even plant the seed, stare at it for about 5 minutes and be like, you suck, and never water that soil, never nourish that seed, that plant that will one day pop up out the soil, but I won't even let the roots grow out because I'm not nourishing it. I could do that, but now I'm still stuck in this moment, you know. We ain't trying to do that. As annoying as stagnancy may be, it's essential and it's integral. It's an integral piece of your growth. Don't even, like, stop tripping. Be still sometimes. Sit down. Relax. Chill out. Just breathe. I'm really talking to myself, because if you truly understood how much I hate to be stagnant, how much I hate to be seated, you would know that I can't do it. But self, like, chill out sometimes. This is your time to refuel, to charge that battery up so you can take off. Cool, got it? Great. Boom. Let's talk about it. Next thing we want to talk about is fear and trust issues. During that growing period, which you're gonna always be growing, even if you're growing an inch, a centimeter a year. If you're a slow grower, that's okay, because you're still gonna be growing. Even if your graph just moving real slow, you're still growing. You just might not know it. That's okay. But what was I gonna say about that? Oh, fear and trust issues. During especially exponential growth, you have no idea what's on the outside of that door. So it's like you taking off and then like, pause, hold on, wait a minute. What am I doing again? I can't even talk. What am I doing again? I don't know. Now I'm scared. Cause like it's like I'm moving. Oh, I am moving. I'm walking blind. POP, hold it down. I am legally blind. I cannot see. I see nothing. I know nothing. And now I'm scared. Pump the brakes. Do I really trust this? Do I really trust me? The gypsy of my life ain't working no more. GPS. Please tell me which way to turn. Please tell me which way to go. Is it a detour up here? Am I gonna run into a bump? Is traffic coming? I need to know something. Tell me something. Get there. It's okay to pump the brakes a little bit, because I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I done flew face first into some, what the heck did I do? I didn't sign up for this. This is not what I had thought when I had gotten in the car and started driving in this direction. I led. Ooh, I'm moving. I'm going so fast. Carry me to some bullshit. What do I do now? But then other times it's like, and my blessing was just over the top of that hill, but I got scared. So slowing down is an option. And sometimes you will pull the emergency brake. But after you do that, you gotta decide, am I gonna turn around and be like, nah, I don't know what's over there, and go home? Or are you gonna be like, I'm gonna go slow, and I'm gonna be staring over the steering wheel like this, but I gotta go see what that is, because I can always recalibrate. Even if I get to the very top of the hill and then my grab go doop, guess what? I can get back up here. I already climbed this hill now. I know what's up here. And now when I drop, I'm gonna be more equipped to face that battle. We're gonna duke it out. We're gonna boop, 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 boop. Ah. That last, that was terrible. I'm so goofy, y'all. It don't make no sense. But anyway, like I was saying, I made it over the hill before. I just kind of dropped back down because I got a little scared. I wasn't equipped with what I felt like I needed to be equipped with to get past that fear, or get past that trust issue, get past whatever it is that scared me. But guess what? I know how to get back up this hill, and along the way, while I was grasping everything in my power to try to shield my fall, slow down my fall, or brace myself before I hit the ground, I picked up some things. Let me take that with me, and now I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to get in the ring. I'm ready to face this battle. I'm ready to push through and push past that. And that leads us into breaking the belief barriers. This, for me, it's the belief barriers for me. This is what single-handedly makes growing painful. Because in my head, I already have a preconceived notion of what I can and can't do, what I do and don't know, what I'm too young for that, or maybe that can wait, or give me a year. I need some more time. Girl, how you know? You never even done that. It's literally all new. Would it really be growth if you was a master of it? No, because that means you already did that. You already read that chapter of the book. If you don't flip that page over, if you gonna figure out what you do and don't know while you're on that journey. And guess what? You can always pump the brakes a little bit and do some more research and then come back at it. You know, but if you count yourself out, if you sell yourself short, it was a you thing, not a universe thing, and then we try to put the blame on the universe. No, you psyched yourself out. And it's okay, because sometimes we're going to do that. And that's going to lead to the dupe. But guess what? On that dupe, when you go down here and you ready to bounce back, down here is when you decide, I'm a little scared. There's some things in my head that is kind of messing with me. And there's some belief barriers that I need to break through. But I want to get to that top. I want to get to that point. I want my graph to go up. So, yes, we're going to have to get over this. We're going to have to get through this. We're going to have to grow through this. We're going to have to jump over this barrier. We're going to have to knock this barrier down. We're going to have to go around it, dig a hole. We're going to have to do something because I want a piece of what's on that other side. You're going to get to that piece of that's on that other side. Even if it hurts a little while, you got to do that. Because I'm going to get to the other side. It might take me 2 months. It might take me 2 days. It might take me 18 years. But if I'm dedicated to progress, I'm going to get there eventually. Break those belief barriers. Get out of your head. Trust me when I say, and I'm learning this, I'm practicing, your body and your central nervous system, your peripheral nervous system, your autonomic nervous system, all of them systems has a pretty good judgment piece. Your intuition will let you know when nah, dog, this ain't the one. This ain't it. You might want to detour. You better turn left. You better turn left. Hurry. Hold on. Like I was saying, your intuition will tell you when you might need to jump ship. Don't let your fears tell you that. You know, don't let your insecurities tell you that. And it's hard, as easy as it is to say, it's harder to put in practice. But sometimes you have to tell yourself, look, self, we made it this far. I think that falling ain't the worst. Not knowing might hurt me more. And understanding that sometimes I may lose and sometimes I may win, but I will fail myself. I will eliminate myself from the race if I don't look fear in the face. I don't look these belief barriers in the face and push through anyway. Stop counting yourself out before you give yourself a chance to fly. I know I'm not no bird, but I'm gonna jump off anyway. And I'm gonna flap my little wings as hard as I can. And if I happen to hit the ground, I have legs and feet. I'll walk there. And then getting into the last part of the video. You hurt me, but thank you. Let me try to create this visual for you. Y'all know I'm an exercise major, so I like muscles and stuff. I don't really have muscles that much, but I like muscles. You know how muscles build and muscles atrophy? They tear. And where they tear, then you have all of the stuff that it takes to put into a muscle, all of the hormones and the chemical compounds that it takes to build proteins and things like that. In those spots where they tear is where that new muscle builds. And that's how the physical size of a muscle gets bigger. You have to tear it first. You have to break up those protein bonds and protein chains that have already formed to make room for more. So when you are thinking about your growing pains, when you are thinking about those events or situations that are less than pleasant, and you like, really, dog, you had to break my heart? Really, life, you had to shake me? Really, Jesus, why are you pressing me so hard? You hurt me, but thank you. This is what I needed to grow. This is what I needed to let go of some stuff. This is what I needed to snap back into reality, to be able to appreciate where I am in life and where I'm headed. If you've seen my video and I talk about how life works in a realm of dualism, happiness and all the other negative emotions are the yin to the yang. If I don't know what this looks like, it's talking about negativity, if I don't address it, if I ignore it, if I just cover it up with a little sticker like, nah, not dealing with you, how I ever appreciate this, how I ever understand and be able to feel happy, to feel pleasant, to feel whatever positive feelings you're feeling. How do I know what that looks like? How do I cherish those moments? How do I make that last longer in my life? So when the muscle fibers of your life start to tear, to make room for more, to make room for you to double in blessings, to make room for you to atrophy, to make room for you to grow, you have to recognize that friendship that you thought was gonna last forever, you hurt me, but thank you. Although I want you in my life, I'd rather be mentally, emotionally, and spiritually sound, and somehow our relationship, our friendship, our bond has become more like oil and water, and I sacrifice me to keep you. That hurt, but thank you, because I need me. I need that. Let's put it into a different field, a different place. Let's say it's an opportunity, with whether it be work related or school related, bring in some wealth. I really thought that this was my one, but in some way, shape, or form, they told me no. That hurt me, but thank you, because now I'm available for something bigger and better. And if it's not bigger and better, I'm available to be where I'm supposed to be right now. That hurt me, but thank you. Let's talk about our family relationships, our family dynamics. We all got problems within them. And because they just so happen to hold that mom title, that dad title, that grandma, grandpa, auntie, uncle, cousin title, sometimes we think that they are more than human. And some of their actions hurt us differently than Billy Bob doing that same thing to us on the street. You hurt me, but thank you. I needed to understand that you two are human. And I needed that so that I can see you better. And unfortunately, it took for you to hurt me for me to understand and recognize that. But thank you. If that was the only, if I need to be hurt, if I need to be shaken, if I need to be pressed, if I need to be beaten, in order for me to change my line of vision, in order for me to change my view, in order for me to change my perception of life, hurt me now so I can thank you later. Get it over with. Get it over with. Because I'm going to see that positive. I'm going to see that other side. And although this growing process can be painful, it's necessary. It's necessary. So when you're looking at your graph and it ain't linear like you thought it should be, it's all types of curvy, wavy, it's all over the place, understand that you need those hills and those valleys. You need those grooves to get to where you're supposed to be. And when you're going through that tearing and that breaking, you need that hurt to feel that joy. All of those are essential to your growth. Don't underestimate it, and don't put it in this box of, I hate it here. This kind of sucks. Get to the other side of that storm. See that rainbow and recognize that although this may have hurt me now, look at where I'm at. Look at be able to look at that graph and be like, you kind of ugly. For my OCD, I wanted you to be a little more straight. But look at the story that I now have to tell, the lessons that I've learned, the tools that I've added to my toolbox, and the resources that I gained, and look where I'm at now. You can't mess with me. You can't mess with me. I'm too equipped. And when I drop again, guess what? I'm gonna be back up here at the top. Meet me there. Period. And with that being said, we done wrapped it up. We coming full circle tomorrow. We talking about hello 23. It's me. Your girl is here. It's Kel-Sei Eve tomorrow. We talking about all the goals, all the hopes, all the dreams. We prophesizing tomorrow. So see me there. And then on the 11th, welcome to autonomy. You about to get this business shit popping, my brain about to be like boom, boom, bam in your face. Have you followed the Instagram yet? At Autonomy Wellness? Have you bookmarked the webpage yet? Do it, because I'm staying up all night to make sense of it, you know? www.autonomywellness.com, and you already know. Make sure you like, you comment, you share, you subscribe, and you turn on your post notification bells, and you want to put it on all not personalized because you want to see all of my videos, like all of them. Yeah, all of them. Is it on? Like, did you hit it? Matter of fact, it should have already been on because I've been posting every single day, and I've been telling you this. So did you get your notification for this? Oh, alright. I knew you did. I know. We here with it. And I've been checking my analytics, and a lot of y'all be ghost following, but you gotta take the support where you get the support. So I ain't even gonna do that. I ain't even gonna shade y'all. I ain't even gonna get in my feelings or anything. But I see him. You're not slick. Hit the subscribe button and take 1 second, and it's for free. Duh. Anyway, I hope y'all be seeing my personality in these videos, because my personality kind of look like my growth graph all over the place. With that being said, bye. See you tomorrow.